Okay, hi everyone. So today in this video, I want to talk to you guys about how to get through the death of a mom. My father's still alive, thank God. I know people struggle, especially during the holidays. So I don't want this to be a sad video because I want you to know how to get through the struggles of losing a mom. This can be for losing a parent or anyone for that matter, but in particular, I'm just going to label it how to get through losing a mom, especially during the holidays. The first thing that I did is just getting through death. So you never get over it when losing someone, but it can be a little bit easier for you. So what I did, I mean, this took a while for me to get this way, but I started to remember. People always tell you to remember the good things and remember the things that made you smile about them. But with my mom, I could actually tell you about the good things and the bad things, and they make me smile. So first of all, I feel like you have to have peace, right? You have to have peace with that person dying. If you don't have peace with them dying, it's going to be really hard. Whether it's you didn't have closure about something, and hopefully not everybody gets to have closure, but having closure really helps. But not only about having closure, that I know I was a good child to my mom. I was a good young lady, a good woman, whatever. So I don't have any regrets, right? So that helped me too. I know that I treated my mom with respect and with honor. Um, and I loved her. She loved me. Um, just lots of things like that. I felt like it was okay, right? It wasn't okay that she was gone. I didn't like that, but I knew that one day it would happen. I just didn't know when. I never wanted it to happen, but it did, right? And it's been 14 years ago. I think about her, I probably say almost every day. Do I cry about it? No. Can I talk about it? Yes. And I feel like a lot of people can get through this same thing if you just learn to embrace it and deal with what is going on and what happened, and just kind of settle it in your mind some kind of way. So the way that I got through it is, first of all, I thought about the things that my mom loved. Simple things. I don't know if you guys remember Fig Newtons, but she loves Fig Newtons. So like when I go to the grocery store and I would see Fig Newtons on the shelf, I would say, look, Mom, there's your Fig Newtons, because she loved them. Another thing that I thought about was she liked fresh bread at Albertsons. 4 o'clock, fresh bread. She knew when that bread was coming out. She'd go to Albertsons to get the bread. So the fresh bread, the smell of fresh bread, the softness of it. So sometimes when I go to Albertsons and I see the bread, I'm like, oh man, there's the bread. Mom loved the bread. Mom, look, there's the bread. Talk to her as if she was still there. But I'd say, Mom, look, there's the bread, Albertson's fresh bread, and you smell it. And, so that made me smile, right? Those two things is just something at the grocery store. And to this very day, when I go to the grocery store, and I see Fig Newtons down the aisle, and my kids will even say something sometimes as well. They're young adults now, but when they were little, they'd say, look, that's what Nana liked, right? So pick out those things that they love, that they loved, whether it's flowers, whether it's some type of food, whether it's something quirky or whatever. So pick those things out and find there are those things, and that's going to make you feel better in here, right? Because you remember those things and you know that person was here. Also, another thing I like is I found a check, an old check or old something one day. I don't know, it was something in her handwriting, right? So that made me smile because I was like, she was actually here. So that is weird because people were here once and they wrote these things down and that was their handwriting. But guess what? I can't get rid of that stuff because I know that was written in her handwriting, and that, like, I want to keep it next to me all the time. So that's another thing is something that I see that's in her handwriting. I really like that. So another thing that you can think of is things that bothered them, right? That they got so mad about, but then it was funny. So like, I'll tell you a quick story. One day when I was younger, we were in the parking lot of some grocery store. We're getting ready to get out or whatever. And my mom, you know, she always wore makeup and always had her face just right. So my sister, when she sees this, if she sees it, she's going to laugh. But one day she was getting ready to get out of the store at the car. So she started putting her makeup on and it was dark, whatever. So they had this thing that looked like lipstick, but it was actually eyeshadow. And she had put that all over her lips, right? That's what we were doing. She had dyed her hair. That was funny too. We dyed her hair. She dyed her hair, and she was getting ready to get out the car. I'm gonna have to stop this video because it's getting ready to go over my time. But she was getting out the car, going to the grocery store because she had dyed her hair a certain color and it turned out like green or whatever. But anyway, she was putting on this lipstick. My phone's gonna cut out, so let me pause here. Okay, so where was I? I don't want this to go longer than 10 minutes because I know you guys are busy and y'all have a lot of stuff to do. So I think I was on the part to where my mom had dyed her hair and it was another color, and we were laughing about that because I think it turned out green or something. She had dyed a couple of times and turned out green. So that was so funny. Oh my God. Oh my God, I keep laughing. So anyway, so it was dark and it was at nighttime. So she took this stuff and she started putting on the lipstick, and then next thing I know it, she's getting out of the car. And me and my sister started. We started dying laughing. Oh my gosh. It feels like it was yesterday. We started dying laughing because my mom's lips were green. She had put this eyeshadow that was in a lipstick container. She put that all over her lips. She got out of the car. She had green lips. So me and my sister told her, excuse me, I think I spit. But me and my sister told her what happened. She's like, why are y'all laughing at me? Because she was already mad about her hair, right? So then we said, your lips are green. And so, oh my gosh, it is hilarious. I'm still laughing as if I feel like it happened yesterday. And gosh, I was probably in middle school or maybe high school. I don't really know. But anyway, we were laughing. We thought that was the funniest thing. So I think about those things, right? That makes me laugh. I think about when my daughter Wendy was younger, and Wendy would go into my mom's office and she would take all of her, sorry, I had to pause the video because I had to do some visuals. So she would take all her sticky notes and just stick them, oops, these are not so sticky, and stick them all on the wall like that, right? She'd take all her sticky notes and just pull them apart and stick them on the wall. My mom got so upset about that. It was hilarious because she said, Wendy, why would you come in here and do that? Why are you doing that? And so also Wendy would go in there and she would take all her pens, and she would take her pens and her markers, and then she'd be on a phone call and she'd be looking for a pen or a marker, and there would be no pens. And she'd say, that darn Wendy, she keeps taking my stuff. And so anyway, that was so hilarious. So that would, whoops, they're not too sticky, are they? And anyway, So that's something else we laugh at. We really laugh nowadays. And I try to keep that in my kids' mind, or whatever she did that was funny, or she did with them. And so they can kind of remember her because they were smaller when she passed away. But so those are the things that we also go through. And so one last thing that I wanted to tell you guys, I believe I looked at, yeah, she would get so upset with anybody who drove her car, and they would adjust the, it's up here, right? They would adjust the rearview mirror or the seat or whatever, you know. It's like, darn it, Camilla or Sandra, who changed my seat, or who changed my mirrors, or the side mirror or whatever. She gets so upset. We're like, Mom, if you don't want me to have a wreck, I mean, I have to. I got to change them. So she's like, well, just stop messing with them. And she didn't say messing with. She said something else. But anyway, so that was funny. And we laugh about that kind of stuff. I laugh about that kind of stuff right now. I know my sister probably has a whole different set of jokes and funny things that happen, but that's what helps me keep my mom's memory alive. The things that happened that was so funny. Even when she was mad, now I laugh at them. And I was actually talking to my cousin Hope on the phone, and we talked about some things that even I kind of forgot that my mom would say, like to my dad or whatever, and it was funny. Like, so we all joke about things like that within the family. And so anyway, like Uncle Hope's dad, who passed away as well, I would tell her, oh, I just remember him always saying, boy, I'm telling you. Boy, I'm telling you. And that he just said that all the time. And it was funny. And he had different kind of little sayings like that he would always say, which would just warm my heart now that I think about it, you know, because that's how I keep, he has been so long since he passed away, but that's how I keep the memory alive. So keep the memory alive, right? And whoever passed away, I know I'm smiling right now because, you know, it is, my mom is gone now, right? And she's with me in spirit. So I like to remember her the way I like to remember her. And I like to remember the when I got mad, when she made me laugh, the things she did or said or whatever. And it was funny. I have a whole bunch more. But I hope this helps you. And remembering your loved one, especially at a time during the Christmas season, towards the end of the year, beginning of a new year, whatever. So I hope this helps you, and make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching the Motte Agency. Okay, thank you. Bye.